my what?
How was your date today?
That was pretty good. Check. Hey, we want to welcome everybody to the broadcast tonight. It's the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers versus the Dakota Valley Panthers, and it's a great playoff atmosphere here as it's a kind of a cold, little bit drizzly late October evening. And so if you're watching from home or if you're watching from the stands, thanks for joining us. In just a few minutes, we're going to get the lineups going here. The Star Spangled Banner being played by the pep band tonight, the Sioux Falls Christian Pep Band. And when we try to pipe in some field noise, we had a little bit of country music coming over there, so we're going to have to turn that down. But we've got Justin Shepard with us in the house tonight, along with special guest Jake Pettengill tonight, former SFC coach. He's going to open with prayer here in just a minute and then join us in the booth tonight. So we want to thank him. And also, we've got Justin Rakusik on camera tonight. We appreciate his help. So we're looking forward to a great game here in just a few minutes. So we'll be back here with the start of the Chargers versus the Panthers in the first round of playoffs. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll be back live for the game in just a minute. All right, so you just heard the opening prayer by our administrator, our middle school principal, Jake Pettengill, also former SFC football coach extraordinaire, a couple championships, and he's joining us in the booth. He came 30 feet from where he gave his prayer to join us in the booth, along with Justin Shepard, and so we appreciate both these guys being here tonight. So we're ready for our playoff game right here. We're going to do lineups. Is what you're watching on the field right now, or the cheerleaders, one of the two. So what do you think about the game tonight, gentlemen?
Yeah, no, like Ivan said, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We got I wouldn't call it a cold night, I call it a cool night. There's some mist kind of coming across the field from the north. A little bit of a wind, but not too bad. And I don't have any championships, but we do have a guy in the booth here who knows a little bit about high school South Dakota playoff football. Well, Jake, thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a while since you've been up here. What are you seeing tonight? What do you got for us?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me tonight. It's kind of the B team tonight because we're missing Mr. Zach Perry. But no, it should be an exciting game when you see a game that happened earlier this year on this field. I think it was game 3 for both teams. Dakota Valley and Sioux Falls Christian had a battle. Ended 14-7. Both teams have won a lot since, and you have a 6-3 Dakota Valley team and a 7-2 Sioux Falls Christian team, a team that's won 7 straight and really looks to be rolling. So looking really for an exciting game tonight.
One of the things we're always wondering, Justin, is who won the toss. Do we know tonight who won the toss?
Well, I think if we are wait a little patient here, I think they're going to do it next.
Okay.
So actually, I probably will not miss.
We won't miss it tonight.
No. Well, we got 3 guys tonight, so if we miss it now, it's going to be really bad. Perry and I are always busy breaking down the game. We forget about the coin toss.
I did see Jake speaking with the officials earlier tonight. Did you have any special words of wisdom for them, Jake?
Well, we had this crew a few times back in the day, and one of the officials was my principal when I taught in Flandreau, and he also coached with me. So just had to check in with him a little bit. But as I was down on the field, kind of like Justin mentioned, there's a little bit of a wind, but it's really pretty warm down there. When you see rain, you think, okay, it's going to be pretty cool, but it's actually really nice.
We can say his name. Is that Todd Foster?
That is
Todd
Todd
who that is?
Foster.
So Todd's on the field?
Yes.
Todd was also my high school football coach.
Yes.
I was trying to find him down there. I can't see him. So Todd, what's he working at Brookings now, isn't he?
He's a middle school principal at Brookings.
Yeah, I think he's walking out to the right there. I guess that's his walk. I guess.
All right, here we go. Justin's going to follow him out. We're going to watch to see who gets this toss, who wins tonight, who receives.
Ivan, are you able to zoom in enough so we can tell if it's heads or tails?
I think that's about all the zoom he's got right there. We could get it on replay, though, and see. And there's the toss. Looks like the Chargers are winning it. They are declining. What does that mean, Jake? Explain.
They're deferring.
There you go.
You have to say defer.
Oh, okay.
If you say kick, that means you are kicking off, and that would mean Dakota Valley would have their choice to decide in the second half, and they would say receive, so they could receive at both halves. So you have to say defer. It seems small, but that's something that you want to coach your kids up. You never want to say kick.
Let's give a special shout out. Who's our ball boy tonight? Delivering the ball out there.
It's usually AJ Lewin. I'm guessing that's
Okay.
AJ Lewin. He is a 7th grader at Sioux Falls Christian. Great kid, but I'm not sure if that's who it is or not.
And it looks like our security guy, Galen Smith, is down there getting the student section riled up. It's jersey night here tonight. If Jake was wearing a jersey, it would be, I'm sure it'd be a Lakers jersey or a Vikings jersey.
Yeah, I'm missing the Lakers game tonight
Lakers.
for this awesome Sioux Falls Christian game.
Are you also a Yankees and Dallas Cowboys fan?
I
too,
am
or-
not.
Okay, you're not.
I am not.
That's true. I shouldn't. That joke doesn't work on Jake because he actually is from
I
California.
am a West
so
Coast guy.
You
Thank
can
you.
actually be a Lakers fan and not be a Cowboys fan and a Yankees fan. So here we go. We got a little bit of wind. The Doctor's back. He's got a huge leg this season. We'll see if he put this one back for a touchback. But that's Doctor for the opening kickoff. And here we go. First round of the South Dakota 11A football is underway. Looks like it will be a touchback.
You know, when I look at Jake Doctor, he's probably one of the best kickers that's ever kicked at Sioux Falls Christian. He's kicked more field goals than I would say we've ever kicked when I was coaching.
Do you know who Braden Winking is?
I do.
You know that name?
I know that.
I'm just saying that just popped in my mind right away. I knew Braden.
Yeah.
I hope he's listening. Braden threw
As
the
a-
shot put for me in track when I used to coach, and he was a good kicker as well. But I would say that they are both very, very good. So here we go. We're underway. Dak Valley in the shotgun. They'll hand it off running to the right. And it'll be brought down by a host of defenders led by the linebacker, Caden Van Otterloo, with the big hit, Jake.
Yeah, so loss of 2. It's a great way to start the game off.
Give us a minute here to get these numbers down. We'll try to say some of the Dakota Valley kids' names as we go here. Who's in that quarterback? Can you see the number, Jake?
Yeah.
6? 4? Dak Valley kind of miscommunication in the backfield. He tried to hand it off. Nobody was there. The quarterback keeps it, and he'll gain about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think that's number 5, Drew Lukin.
Number 5, yep. It's like he's a 6'1 junior, 175. So I don't think you saw that, Jake. He went to hand it off, and there was nobody there. So he kind of just went to his left and kind of probably call it a 1 yard gain on the play, bring up a long 3rd and 11 for the Panthers.
And if you are the Chargers, this is exactly where you want to be. You know, there's a little bit of rain coming down. It's harder to throw the ball in these conditions. 3rd and 11.
So Lucan here now comes back to pass. He'll fire to his right, short of the first down marker. Great open field tackle. Was that Snyder?
That was Snyder.
Looks like it. So drops him about 4 yards short of the first down.
Here it is again. I think the ball looked like it almost got tipped a little bit at the – if you look at this replay, Ray, tell me if this ball – did that ball get tipped right there? I don't know if that changed, but it was a good pass on the money.
And it's hard to believe week in, week out, people throw to Cole Snyder's direction. And I want to say he has 8 interceptions on the year.
So the punt's away. It's a good punt. It's high. The wind's kind of knocking it down.
Oh,
Whitty couldn't quite get to it on time, but still it kind of takes a little bit of a Sioux Falls Christian bounce, and it'll be marked down at the 43-yard line. Sioux Falls Christian, they get exactly what they want, Jake.
You couldn't have asked for more in a situation like that. You know, you get 3 and out. Brett Keepers on the defensive side has to be very happy. Gives the offense great field position. Now Jared Smith just gets to go to work.
So would you say, Jake, being on the field, will this wind and kind of mist have any effect on passing or whatnot, or is it pretty much nothing really going on out there?
I think from a ball boy standpoint, you got to be rotating balls in often and keeping the ball dry, and you should be fine.
So Sioux Falls Christian takes over here, 1st and 10. They'll hand to Whitty. He'll kind of break a tackle, but gains about 3 yards on the play.
And that's what you want. You want to just keep moving up front and getting 3 yards, and you're going to have a lot of success. I saw more 3. It looks like they only gave him about 2.
Yep, they'll spot it just short. We'll call it 2nd and 8 for the Chargers. Prinz is in at quarterback. He'll have Snyder to his right. Whitty is behind him. Tight end Jake Sprunk to the left. And Whitty runs to the left. Tries to get to the corner, can't quite get there. Knocked out by a couple of Panthers defenders.
What I appreciate about Jared is Coach Smith really tries to establish a run game early, get physical up front, figures out where his team's at, and then he will run a play action, or he'll do something down the middle of the field, and usually you can find guys like Cole Snyder. So interesting adjustment here. You're seeing Johnny Skyberg come in the game, and Johnny's really started to get more carries the last few weeks. So it will be interesting to see how many carries he's getting compared to Whitty there.
Yeah, so Skyberg is in the backfield now. Sioux Falls Christian 3rd and 5. They're just short of midfield. Prinz will hand to Skyberg, running up the middle, and he's hit hard. He'll be short of the first down marker. That's a good tackle there by number 3 for Dakota Valley. Trey Peel, senior.
That was a really good stop. He picked him up off the ground and just drove him back right there. Watch that again right here. You can see right there, he's got both legs off the ground.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he had something there maybe, Jake, but that hole closed quickly.
Yeah, great tackle. Great open field tackle.
So Sioux Falls Christian lining up to go for it. 4th and 3. They're just across midfield. There's a penalty flag down.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
The Dakota Valley coaches are not happy, Jake.
Well, and you see this, like, if you're watching film, if you watch a scouting report, Sioux Falls Christian likes to go for it on 4th down. And so you see that, and they always get teams to jump off sides.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, 4th and 3, that was not an easy down to convert, but Dak Valley helps out the Chargers. That's your first Chick-fil-A first down of the
That's
night.
right. We got to get the cow in here. We'll do it after this play.
There we go. So fresh set of downs for the Chargers. They're in Dakota Valley territory. Skyberg running to his left. This time breaks the tackle. Nice positive first down run, Jake.
Yeah, it was a great run. Great run. Again, if you can start off on to get it 2nd and 4, then you can start playing games with the defense. You can throw the ball, try to take a shot at the end zone because you know you have 2 downs to get that first down.
Yeah, here's his run again. You thought maybe he was going to get tackled there early, but a nice breakthrough and good yardage on that one.
Well, and you're really just trying to establish this mentality that it's going to take more than one guy to bring me down, and that's kind of a mind game that you start to play with the defense there.
So they're going to call it a gain of 6 for Skyberg. 2nd and 4. Prins this time will keep here, and he's met in the backfield, and he's dropped for a loss. Dakota Valley defense, big play. Number 11.
Yeah, I should have checked.
Emmanuel Call for the Panthers.
Again, another senior.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing about, there wasn't a handoff or a fake handoff in that play, and so oftentimes teams get there, and that linebacker got there real quick.
So that's about a loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 6 now for Prins and the Chargers. They'll pitch it out to Skyberg, running to his left, trying to get the corner, but he'll be dropped down for another loss. Great play by the Dak Valley defense.
So now you have decision time. I'm guessing Coach Smith is going to go for it, but maybe he.
Last week we saw quite a bit of passing, but was really affected by the rain and the wet ball and all of that. We saw a lot of slippery balls go through guys' hands. You're kind of wondering if the coach is a little hesitant to throw right away and just trying to get a feel for how the conditions are on the field. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, we'll see. 4th and 6 for the Chargers. They have not passed yet till right now. He's going for Snyder. He's got his man beat, and it's caught. Over the shoulder catch.
Looks
Brought
like
down. Give it to him. Touchdown.
Oh!
Chargers.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Check this replay, although we have to cue up the touchdown first. Here it is. Watch this replay.
And he knew
what
where he
a
was
throw.
going right away, and Snyder beats his guy down to the corner. Looked like he went out at the 1, but they gave it to him in the end zone.
That is a tough catch. Watch this catch again. And that thing really had some height on it, I want to say. He just lofted it up there. Great catch. We're going to watch the point after attempt first, and we'll come back and we'll watch him go in the end zone.
That is doctor to kick. I am just kind of blown away by that throwing
Impressive.
catch by Sioux Falls Christian. Prins to hold, Netches to snap. The hold is good. The kick is good. Sioux Falls Christian leading 7-0. I have seen some amazing catches this year by Cole Snyder. That could be number 1, Jake.
Yeah. Well, and it almost looked like he would have had to turn his shoulder and look the other direction.
Yes.
It was just he really caught that at the extent of his hands.
Here's the
Show that again.
finish on we'll do the catch right there.
Boom.
And
Now
then
let's watch that. Can't tell where.
Well,
you
that
know what? I
was-
think he was in. I think he was in as I watched
so
that
close.
again.
One more time.
As
Just for
long as he
good
didn't
measure.
step out because he kind of spun him back around.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
hard to tell. Slow, slow, slow.
Oh, I wanted to stop
The
it.
question
right
is,
there.
did he step on that line or didn't he?
Maybe we don't want to know.
Maybe we don't.
That was a good
Oh, right there. It's pretty close. I think I can see a little green
Okay.
between the shoe and the light.
Got better eyes than I do, Ivan. So, hey, Sioux Falls Christian converting on it. That was a 4th and 6 there from close to midfield. So, huge play for the Chargers offense there. They lead Dakota Valley 7-0. We're just about through the midway point here of the first quarter on this 11A first-round playoff match.
And I feel like we've seen that before. You know, you get stuck 4th and 5, 4th and 7, 4th and 3, whatever. And then you have a guy like Cole Snyder who can bail you out of tough situations. And he does that time and time again, and we just saw that again.
I will say, give credit to Lincoln Prinz. He did stand in there and he took a hit after he threw that pass. And boy, that was a beautiful ball. It landed right in the pocket there.
When you can just see how much he trusts a guy like Cole.
Yes. So Doctor in to kick away for the Chargers. Kind of a line drive kick. Dak Valley will let it go in the end zone, be a touchback. Dak Valley comes out 1st and 10 from their own 20.
And again, Doctor kicks it in the end zone as one of the top kickers in Sioux Falls Christian history. I got to be careful how much I say there.
Do you know what he's going to do next year, Jake? Is he going to go kick somewhere? I don't know either.
I don't. I think he has the ability to, though.
I think so, too. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to get a degree since he's already a doctor.
Dad joke, Ivan. So Lucan will hand off here, running straight ahead. And it will be a positive gain of about maybe a yard, Jake. So
looks like that was Boonstra who took the carry. And again, they are just not able to move the ball up front. I'll be curious to see what their passing game looks like, because if they're not able to find lanes or to move the ball and run, they're going to have to make another decision.
That was Jacob Cogden kind of in there on that stop. I don't remember. Was he healthy back for that Dak Valley game, Jake?
I want to say it was week 4 when he came back.
Yep. Cogden, just a junior, very good defensive end for the Chargers. So 2nd and 9, nice little spin move there.
Boonstra again.
But still a modest gain of only 1 yard, Jake.
Again, 3rd and 8. Brett Keepers has his defense under control right now. Looks like, is that Sharda coming on the field now?
Yes, it is, 52. He's replacing, I believe that's Paul Hookman coming out.
And Sharda's been out with an injury for the last few weeks with MCL, I think it was. I don't know if it was a strain or what it was, but it's good to see him back out there.
It looks like they try to keep Paul in on, and maybe this is what they're doing, but keeping Paul in on run downs and Sharda in on pass downs.
Yeah, Ross is out at defensive end now. So Dak Valley here looking to pass. They'll fire to the right. It looks like it is caught. Great catch, but looked like he was out of bounds.
Yeah, and in high school football again, and really at all levels, if you bump him out of bounds, as you see, he's going up, and the momentum carried him. He's out of bounds.
That was closer than I thought it was, actually.
Yeah.
His left foot almost got down.
All you have to do is have 1 foot land in.
Thanks to the good camera work, Justin, on that shot there.
But still, that's a huge stop for Brett Keeper's defense there, and forcing a punt situation here for Dak Valley. Wow. It's a high punt, but that wind's kind of knocking it down. And Whitty thinks about it, and then he kind of steps away. So Sioux Falls Christian takes over in Dakota Valley territory at their 49-yard line.
Again,
boy, here we go. Sioux Falls Christian gets set up nice again, Jake.
Again, you couldn't ask for a better situation. You're up 7. You have the ball at the 49. Just keep doing what you do. You know, Ivan, you speak of Justin, who's doing the camera tonight. Justin is one of the best team managers Sioux Falls Christian has ever had. So he was the manager a number of years ago and just did a great job.
Thank you, Justin. So Sioux Falls Christian will keep it on the ground, handing to Whitty, fighting for some yards, but not much. Gains about maybe 1 yard on the play, if that.
But again, a physical style of running, creating a mentality. It's going to take 3 or 4 guys to bring me down. And again, that wears and tears on you. So right now it's like, okay, we didn't get much of a gain there. But later on, Whitty's a one-way player. But a lot of these guys he's going up against are two-way players. They're playing on offense and defense. And so those holes will open up more as they get worn down.
Yes, that's a great point by Jake. We've mentioned that many times this year, how the first few quarters you don't gain a lot, but second half things change. Whitty here running to his left. He's got an edge. He's got a lane. First down Chargers. Great run for the junior running back, Whitty.
And they don't typically run him outside. Sometimes you'll see it, but he gets to the edge there, and you see him and some angles that maybe they undercut. But he gets the edge, gets pushed out of bounds, and another big gain. He's had some big gains in the past couple weeks.
Got a nice block from his receiver, Cole Snyder there. That will be another Chick-fil-A first down for the Sioux Falls
Christian. We got to get the cow out there really quick. There we go. Chick-fil-A first down.
So Prinz brings the boys to the line. They will keep it with Whitty, kind of the same play it looks like. And he will fall forward for about a gain of 5 on the play.
And I think Coach Smith obviously wants to be cautious on how often he goes the outside. When you run to the edge, you can see more as an official rather than when you have 11 guys inside the tackle box. But when you go to the edge, there's more risk of holding, of different penalties. And so oftentimes you have a chance of a big play, but you also have a chance of a penalty.
I like that. I've never really thought about it before, but it does open things up more for officials, doesn't it?
Definitely,
It does, yeah.
definitely.
So 2nd and 5 here. Prinz will hand it off to Skyberg. He kind of does a little nifty shift there.
Ooh.
He's still on his feet after the broken tackle. Hard to go down. Senior running hard tonight, Jake, for the Chargers.
Yes. He doesn't want tonight to be his last game. But what was cool is you have Semchenko and number 22. You have Semchenko and Colton Steen who are making blocks in the end zone. And so you see guys who want it, who know that their backs can get extra yards, and they're making plays upfield. So I'd love to watch that from a lineman. Those are guys who don't get the credit, but they're making big plays tonight.
So that'll be another Chick-fil-A first down for the Chargers. Is it 1st and goal, Jake? From the 10? It looks like it. They can't get another first down. So 1st and goal from Dakota Valley, 10-yard line. Prinz will hand to Skyberg, running up the middle, and Dakota Valley defense says no more.
So now it's kind of a decision. Do you keep running the football, or do you make sure you get in the end zone? And what's nice is you have a kicker who is almost a guarantee unless something gets blocked or a bad snap, but to get you 3 points, so you can mess around a little bit here.
So they're going to call it a gain of 1. So 2nd and goal from the 9. Prinz has Snyder split out to his right. Double tight ends are in. Sprunk and Van Igdam. They'll hand off to Skyberg up the middle, and no gang on the play again.
I think you might be in passing territory right now.
Yeah, right here you can just see he's met right away, right at the line of scrimmage, and tough yards up the middle. Be interesting. Could they just reverse that pitch play to the other side that they used on the left side so effectively?
They definitely can, but there's probably a reason, whether it's a lineman that blocks the edge well. I mean, we don't know what they're seeing.
Yep.
So 3rd and goal from the 9. They'll hand off again to Skyberg, running to his left. Great play by Dakota Valley defense. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3 yards on the play.
So 4th down.
See your number, buddy. Got to say your name.
Here's the replay right here.
That's the quarterback.
He just flew out of there.
Yeah.
That was a really good tackle.
Was that number 5?
I think so. Is that the quarterback, Lucan? Usually quarterbacks don't play DN, do they? Or linebacker? Maybe not.
Yeah.
That was a great play. Look, Doctor is in to kick. Netchie's will snap. Lincoln Prinz will hold. 31-yard field goal. The kick is away, and it is good. Great kick into this bad weather. Sioux Falls Christian 10, Dakota Valley 0.
Watch this replay right here and tell me if this ball was tipped. I'm not sure. Right?
It looked pretty clean.
Pretty clean. Nice kick.
Well, and you sometimes walk away saying, oh, we had the ball 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line. We only get 3 points. But it's a 2-possession ball game right now. And that's what you want, because Dakota Valley hasn't been able to move the ball very well.
There's just a minute to go here, so Dak Valley will have to run a couple plays into the wind here still.
Yeah, the Chargers definitely running the ball. It's hard-fought yards. They've thrown it one time for a touchdown. So they can be happy with the production that they've had on offense so far.
One thing we haven't really recognized tonight, but this is a playoff game. This will be somebody's last football game tonight. And so, yeah, we know that, but there's some seniors here that will never get to play football ever again. So it's really a special night for many of these kids.
I thought you were going to say we haven't recognized Mr.
Van Nieuwenhuizen.
That's what I thought he was going to say, too.
I was going to say, too, I know.
Mr. Van Nieuwenhuizen's in the house here, kind of overseeing things.
Right.
Yes,
Making sure Jake and I don't say anything inappropriate tonight.
Yes,
Our fearless high school principal, so.
Really kind of a legend. In his own mind, he says.
Well,
just a wealth of information pouring out of that guy anytime he shows up. He could just rattle off stats and figures and facts and.
that's because he's a farm kid.
Yeah.
Those farm kids know their stuff.
Probably the smartest person I know.
So Dak Valley here trying to get their first down of the night, 1st and 10. They'll take over on their own 20-yard line again. This is their 3rd possession from the 20-yard line. Pass falls incomplete. Not much probably going to get there anyway, Jake, if you would have caught that pass.
Yeah, and it's intended for Peel, and sometimes it's good just to drop those because you're saving yourself from a big hit. You're saving yourself from
2 guys there.
a loss of yardage. It just would have been a really, really tough to have a lot of success there.
A lot of success. That's a good point. So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers here as they're still looking to get their first down of the night. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a nice hole, a nice lane. Good explosion there by the running back. And he was refusing to go down. They'll finally blow him dead. He still never got brought down to the ground. They're going to call it a gain of 9 on the play. That's about their best run of the night.
Yeah, he sees a little bit of daylight, and he starts to take off. Looks like a strong runner.
Yeah,
Boonstra.
Only a 5'6" junior.
More like Boomstra.
So 3rd and 1, the Charger fans down there making some noise, trying to encourage this defense. And they'll just keep it on the ground with Boonstra. And he will fall forward close to a 1st down. There is a penalty flag on the play. Jake, what's your first sign there?
Well, if I'm wondering if I just saw a face mask.
Holding.
No, sorry. It looked like I saw the official grab his face mask.
Oh, that's a tough call for Dak Valley. Looking at 3rd and 1, now it's going to push him back 10 yards.
Yeah, what do you do now? I mean, their passing game hasn't been great. They had an explosive run game. You also you want to work the clock into your favor because you'd much rather kick with the wind at your back. So when you have 20 seconds left right now, there's some decisions that they have to make. If they throw an incomplete pass, they have to kick into the wind.
So Dak Valley is going to spread it out here. They got 4 wide receivers spread out. They're going down the seam, and the ball was tipped by Johnny Skyberg. Pass falls incomplete, 4th down.
Great coverage. They're sitting back in a cover 3, basically meaning they have their 2 corners that are dropping. They have a third of the field. Each corner has a third, and then you have the safety who has the middle third. But again, so now you run the ball there. Say you don't get the 1st down, you still run out the clock, and you have a chance to punt with the wind. And I guess it looks like when you look at the flag that there's not much wind. But
it kind of comes and goes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So Dak Valley with their 3rd punt of the 1st quarter. Woody again will let it bounce. The wind kind of knocks it down a little bit, but still this will be Sioux Falls Christian's worst starting field position of the night, and it's still the 40-yard line, Jake. So
yes,
that's a good stat for Sioux Falls Christian, not a good stat for Dakota Valley.
And when the defense is doing what they're doing, then you're going to have a lot of success. And again, Brett Keepers has his kids ready to play.
Around the league real quick. We'll come to him right after this play at the end of the 1st quarter.
1st and 10, Prinz will hand to Whitty. He'll kind of follow his blockers going to his left.
There's a flag down in the backfield.
He will fall forward for a gain of 5.
And when you have a change of direction like that, you always got to expect it's probably a hold. Yep.
So, yeah, you want to explain that, Jake, what you mean by that when you go a different direction? Because the linemen are expecting.
Yeah, the linemen are expecting it to go one way, so they're blocking their guy in this direction, and then all of a sudden you have the running back that turns in a different direction. You know you have to block your person, but your natural tendency is just to grab him.
Because he starts going the other way
Yes.
than where you think he's going to go.
Yes.
So I think, can the quarter end on off? Yeah, it can
Yes,
end.
that's my understanding. Maybe not, though.
Quite sure what's going on here.
I guess it's going to be an untimed down.
There is 0 seconds left in the 1st quarter, so they're going to do, Jake says, an untimed down, even though the penalty was on the offense. I don't know. They're going to pitch it out to Whitty.
Pitch pass.
Oh.
Pitch
He's
pass.
going to pass it. He fires it downfield for Cole.
Oh.
And he gets tripped up. He'll go down. A flag is down.
Yeah, there's a – here, we'll check that out again. Oh, he definitely bumped him.
And it's tough. I mean, it's definitely pass interference, but when you get a ball that's underthrown or thrown in the wrong direction and you have the receiver that tries to slow down and the DB who's trying to catch up to him, you're oftentimes going to have a collision in a situation like that.
All right, Mr. Professional Coach Jake, answer me this question. Are we going to run another on time down?
You know what?
I think we
We
might.
had a couple of them last week.
Yes.
Not two in a row.
For the first time that I
I
ever
don't think
remember.
I've ever
This
had
is
these.
crazy.
When I was coaching, I don't think we ever had one, and now I've seen 3 in the last 2 weeks. So I don't even know these rules.
So they didn't give him a first down then, huh? So now they're
No.
going to call it 1st and 5. This is wild. From Sioux Falls Christian's 45, 1st and 5. This is the second play ran with no time on the clock. And Whitty's fighting to get outside, and he'll be dropped down. And I think that's the end of the first quarter, but I have no idea now, apparently.
And they did remain with the first down there. They didn't lose it down.
Correct. It was 1st and 5. So now, after the first quarter, Sioux Falls Christian leading 10-0. They will come out looking at 2nd and 1, just short of midfield.
We've got a couple of other scores here we can report real quick. Canton versus Lennox is 6-6 right now. This might be a little bit behind, but Sioux Falls Christian obviously right now leading over Dakota Valley 10-0. Del Rapids way up on Madison 32-0 with just a little bit left in the first. West Central over Chamberlain 24-6 in the first. So some games from around the area there. As we get prepared to start the second quarter, we'll be back in just a second.
All right, we're back here. Thanks, Dawn. I always stand up for my shot put throwers. So Sioux Falls Christian 2nd and 1. They'll hand to Whitty. He'll have the first down and a little more, about a gain of 4 on the play. That'll be another Chick-fil-A first down for the Chargers.
And say it, here it comes. There it is. 12th man on the field for the Chargers, the Chick-fil-A cow. We also have Mr. Mark Pettengill up here with us. Now we know where Jake gets his good looks.
Sioux Falls Christian will start here 1st and 10. They'll hand again to Whitty. Running to the left, he'll gain about 4 on the play. Yeah. I was going to say that, but I don't know your dad well enough to insult him.
When you see the first drive, some of those runs were 1-2 yards, and now they're just slowly chipping away, and now they're becoming 3, 4, 5 yards.
So they're actually going to say a gain of 5. Don't want to shortchange Whitty. Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. Prinzen at quarterback. He will fake the handoff to Whitty, go back to pass, fire in the flat for Cade Van Igdam. That would have been a hard catch.
That was tough. And again, like we were talking earlier, that's one where you have to decide which shoulder do I want to look over, and it's a little confusing. So he's looking over his right shoulder, and then he's, do I change my mind? What do I do? It's a tough ball.
Oh.
And I think Lincoln had to throw that higher because he had someone in his face.
Yes.
So he had to kind of get it up over the guy.
Yep.
Instead of just putting it on a laser out there for him.
And naturally, he throws that ball a little bit higher.
Does he? So pass falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5 now. You have double tight end formation, Van Igdam and Sprunk. Lincoln loses the snap. He'll fall back on it for a loss of 5. 4th and 10. What do you do here?
What does Jared Smith do? I think Jared Smith tries to get them to jump off sides, gets 5 yards, and tries to run a play. That's what I'm guessing Jared's going to try to do here.
It worked last time.
If not, you just throw it up to Cole Snyder.
That also worked last time. That usually always works.
Looks like they're going to punt.
No.
The flag blowing just a little bit, like you guys said before. At times it's totally silent,
Yes.
and other times it's blowing a little bit.
So Dak Valley looks like they're going to force their first punt of the night. The ball sets on the Dakota Valley 46-yard line. Doctor to kick it away. It's a great kick. Dak Valley had no one back. The ball kind of bounces sideways, and it'll be downed at the 15-yard line. Dakota Valley will come out 1st and 10.
Yeah, and Dakota Valley struggled to get a first down tonight, and so to think 85 yards, it's a tough situation to put them in right now. We'll see if they can get something going here.
I feel like, Jake, I just think that they're one first down away to get things rolling.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like that first one's always the hardest, but once you get that, you start feeling better about yourself. You might kind of get a little bit of a rhythm on offense. They have no rhythm right now.
Well, and we almost saw that last drive. They got down to 3rd and 1 and looked like they were ready to move the ball, and then all of a sudden you get a penalty and it pulls you back. And so I totally agree with what you're saying there.
They just got to get that first down of the night and kind of get in a rhythm. They'll hand off here. That's number – boy, I can't see their numbers.
Yes.
Number 3?
We'll take a look at it again right here.
Number 3. Yep, that's Peel.
Yeah, Peel. He's their wide receiver. Nice positive first down run, 2nd and 2 there. That's about one of their best first down plays of the night.
So we'll see what they do here. Looks like they're really trying to go wide, and you wonder if they're going wide so they can run inside.
They're going to keep it on the ground with the quarterback.
Wow.
And he will have their first down of the night and much more. Hard to bring down.
Well, and the question is, was that the quarterback?
No, it was not.
Because it looks like they put Peel in the
that was
backfield
Peel.
again.
Yep. So it was a direct snap, but it wasn't to the quarterback. It looks like the quarterback was on the sideline that play, Jake. He just came running back on the field.
Yes. That's I'm interested to know if they're going to go back to that.
Yeah, that was a great 2nd down call. Jerry's not a fair weather fan, I'll tell you that. They kind of do the exact same thing. They keep it with Peel again on the ground, Jake.
And it looks like they're figuring
Yep.
something out right now.
Nope.
This could be let's ride Peel.
So he was knocked out of bounds, about a gain of 6, be 2nd and 4. But that time the quarterback was in there. Lucan.
So are they gonna? He's been out at receiver. He's been at running back. He's been at the quarterback position. He looks like he's kind of developing into their guy that they move around, and he might be their athlete of many.
So where's he at now? Is he split out to the left there?
No,
I think?
he's at quarterback right now.
Oh, he is. So Peel will hand it off this time. Great run there. That's number 12 again, Boonstra, the junior.
So do we see number 5 out there anywhere?
There, he's going off to the sideline right now. See?
Okay.
So where's he lining up at? Receiver?
That's
he must
what I
be.
want to figure out right now.
So kind of like what Jake said there, they are spreading Sioux Falls Christian out. They're putting 4 wide receivers split out. Now Peel's lined up in the slot there, isn't he, Jake?
Yep. He's down at the wing position.
So Lucan isn't at quarterback now, and he will hand off again. Wow, great run by the junior. Finishes that run hard, be about a gain of 9 on the play.
Wow, they are moving the ball. This has been their best series by far. They're getting multiple first downs, getting physical, moving the chains. This is kind of the Dakota Valley that we know from previous years.
Yeah, I just saw their Peel was going to the sidelines. He was kind of, pumping his arm like, "Just keep it going, coach. Just
Yes.
keep it going." And you can just tell by their body language that they're just feeling better about themselves right now.
Well, it's a game of momentum. You think about the first couple drives, they weren't able to do much, and now it's like, let's run the football.
So Dakota Valley is sticking with that same formation. They got 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Lucan back to pass now. Look like he's firing towards to Cole Snyder.
Wow.
Which usually does not work out too well for you.
Watch this replay because the quarterback stood in there and took a hit right there,
Well,
just off screen.
what I appreciate about the Dakota Valley receiver is he knew that at that point the ball was a little bit underthrown and he had to go play defense in that position. But now, second
I was
and
going to say,
one.
do you like that going for it on 2nd and 1?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an opportunity for you to get a big play, and you know that if we can't get a first down on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, then we probably don't deserve a first down.
So 3rd and about a yard. It'll be a direct snap to the running back, and he's got some blockers and he's got some running room. Down to the 20, down to the 10, still on his feet, refusing to go down. Why, what a running back.
That is some hard running right there.
Wow.
Here it is again. He finds the hole, and then he just gets that next level, and he's gone. But then he has a big hit, right? I'll play it right there. Gets past that guy, and then boom, pushes that guy back.
That's what you want out of your running back. You want your running back to be physical. You want to be a guy who wants the end zone. And, you know, that could have easily been a 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line, but now we're at the 4-yard line.
Jackson Boonstra, only 5'9", junior. Great running tonight. And they will fake it to him this time. Quarterback
Peel.
keeps, and he'll lose. That's not the quarterback. That's Peel again.
But the thing is, Peel is actually playing quarterback in that position. It's hard to know what to call him, right?
There's, I think, is that the number 5 right there?
Yeah.
So it looks like they're interchanging Lucan.
Yeah.
What's that kid's name?
And Peel.
Yeah, Lucan and Peel at the quarterback position. Lucan is still bringing the plays in every time.
It doesn't look like Lucan runs the ball quite as much. It looks like Lucan's their thrower, and Peel's maybe more of the runner.
So Peel is in at quarterback again. He's got Boomstra next to him on the left. It'll be a direct snap to the running back. That's kind of been a good play for them. He'll fall forward. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, and we were just talking 85 yards, and they got that 85 yards.
That was a long drive. It was a lot of hard running.
Yeah.
And tough running, and here's the touchdown again. I'll do the replay right here. Another just a hard run to even finish it off right here as he meets his defense right there and carries him into the end zone.
And again, had a nose for getting in the end zone. And he knew there was going to be contact, but he knew he needed to get there.
Yeah, he is a hard-nosed runner. Jackson Boonstra, 5'6", 159 junior. So he carries a pop, Jake.
Yeah, and it's more and more as the game goes on.
I'll tell you what, I don't know how well you know Dakota Valley. Have they done this all year with Peel in at quarterback?
I don't know. I knew a couple years ago we saw a lot of this, and you saw this almost tight look when you'd see different quarterbacks, and it wasn't maybe necessarily like a true offense that we're used to seeing.
It's like Dak Valley changes their mind. They're going to go for two. That is Peel in at quarterback now, and he'll have Boonstra to his right. Direct snap to Boonstra again, kind of following his blockers. He'll make a cut for it, but he will be short. 2-point conversion fails. Sioux Falls Christian 10, Dakota Valley 6.
And I'm not sure that was a bad idea. We haven't seen their kicker kick PATs. But, yeah, that really puts you in a position if you can keep that 10-8 and maybe give you a chance to kick a field goal down the road.
Well, that makes it a close one-score game now. The Chargers will see if they can come back. It's been a while since they've been on offense. They've 6:20 left in the second quarter here, 10-6. It's definitely a good game as we've got multiple administrators up here in the nice warm environment overlooking the cool, wet field. I think you can see the student section from here, though, right?
Well, you got to give Dakota Valley credit on that drive, Jake. I mean, if they go 3 and out and punt it, Sioux Falls Christian probably takes over at midfield again. That was almost like a game-changing drive right there.
Well, you now are in a whole new ball game, in a game that I thought Sioux Falls Christian was just going to continue to drive the ball down the field and cause Dakota Valley to stall out. Now I feel like Dakota Valley really has it going, and again, it's a game of momentum. So we will see how Sioux Falls Christian responds here, and if they don't, you could really have a Dakota Valley team that goes up going into half.
So, yeah, we're about the halfway point of the second quarter. Sioux Falls Christian leading 10-6. Looks like that is Whitty back to receive. He will take the kickoff at the 15-yard line, running to his left, and he'll be pushed out of bounds about the 28-yard line.
And a collective ooh as he gets tackled about 5 yards out of bounds here.
Yeah, he
see if we can find that on the replay here. And see any flags, but at this point, he's out. And then he's down.
Yeah, but that's tough because he had contact in play, and he doesn't know when he steps out, and he wants to make sure he's securing that tackle.
So we'll see what's happening here. It looks like Prinz is in at quarterback, but it's a different Prinz. It is Canyon Prinz. Not quite sure what's happening, if Lincoln is injured or not, but his younger brother Canyon Prinz is in at quarterback, the sophomore, and he will hand off to Whitty running to his right. And great open field tackle there by number 14 for Dakota Valley. Whitty is dropped for a no gain.
Yeah, that was Braden Stivers, another senior. Again, a lot of the seniors are making impact plays in a big game. But yeah, when you think about the Prinz brothers, you have Sawyer Prinz, who played a number of years ago, was a 3-year starter. You have Easton, okay, and who didn't play maybe as much of a quarterback role, but was a great football player. And then you have Canyon right now, and you have Lincoln. Really athletic
we can
family.
see Lincoln is on there on the sideline there. Canyon is in at quarterback. Canyon will keep the ball running to his left.
Good run.
And he'll be dropped down close to a first down. Looks like it's just about a yard shy.
And that's how you get the sophomore quarterback ready. You know, you see him, he hits the hole, he gets running, not used to running in space, you know, at the varsity level, and makes the most of an opportunity.
So
very manageable third down now. 1 yard to go.
And their first cousins are Tate and Cole Snyder. So, you know, just a big family that plays a lot of significant opportunities in Sioux Falls Christian.
So 3rd and 1 here for the young quarterback, Prinz. He will come under center for the
Tush
first
push.
time. Take the snap. He might have dropped it, Jake.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was fumbled there.
Yep.
And that's tough when you're in gun and then all of a sudden you go to under center. It changes the game for you a little bit, but it looks like if he did drop it, they still picked it up, advanced the ball.
So that will be they're going to give it to him. Another
Chick-fil-A.
First down for the Chargers as Canyon Prinz comes to the sideline. Canyon, is, like we said before, is a sophomore. He's a little taller than Lincoln, 6'1", 182 sophomore. He has played some quarterback this season, but obviously not near the snaps that Lincoln has played.
Well, and he hasn't gotten crucial minutes. He's gotten late game minutes, and so this is a new experience for him. But so far, so good.
So Sioux Falls Christian 1st and 10 from their own 40. Canyon Prinz rolls out to his right, and the pass falls just short of his cousin, Cole Snyder.
But again, getting the experience.
Yep.
And you see his brother just kind of standing there on the sideline and hope everything's okay.
I think he was talking to his dad there. So Sioux Falls Christian 2nd and 10 here. And play clock's winding down. Prinz will get it off. He'll hand to Whitty. Running up the middle. Ooh, can't quite break the tackle. And he'll be dropped for a gain of 4 on the play.
Well, Whitty saw it. Whitty saw the cutback lane, got tackled at the ankles, but had he not been tackled there, it could have been a big play.
Mm-hmm. If he would have broken that one tackle.
Yes, and he was frustrated.
No,
you watch him. He sees it. He sees the cutback lane, cuts back. Oh. So he wasn't very happy.
3rd and 6 here now for a crucial 3rd down for the Chargers. They'll have both tight ends in, Van Igdam and Sprunk, and Snyder to his right. Johnny Skyberg is in at running back. He'll now kind of shift out to the receiver position. Prinz kind of drops the snap. He'll run forward, fire across to Skyberg. The ball is tipped. Fortunately, it drops down and hits the ground.
Yeah, you always get nervous when you tip that ball up and you see the white on the other side. So you watch this. Ball gets tipped just out of the hands of number 3, Peel, a guy who we've said his name a lot tonight. So now you are in a punt situation, and you're punting to a team who just ran the ball very well. Again, works in your favor because when you're running offense, usually you use more time on the clock, and we only have 3:44 remaining in the half.
Yeah, both teams have all 3 timeouts left. So, and now Doctor kind of drops the snap. He's going to fire it to Cade Van Igdam. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to be a yard short of the first down.
Let's see that instant replay there, Ivan.
Just about an unbelievable play.
So he drops it. He sees Van Igdam. Van Igdam sees the marker. Oh, and again, number 11, Emmanuel Cole had a great open field tackle. Again, he doesn't have that. Sioux Falls Christian has a first down.
Well, it was right on the yellow line.
Zach Perry's
That's
watching.
the first,
I
the
know
first
he
line.
is. Zach
down
Perry's
line.
watching. He's going to text Jake right now. So Dakota Valley for the first time tonight will take over in Sioux Falls Christian territory. They're at the Sioux Falls Christian 49-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:36 to go in this first half. Again, they've had a lot of positives with, is that Boonstra again, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see what changes Brett Keepers has made in his defense. Because, again, his defense looked locked and loaded, and you don't usually see too many mental breakdowns, but we saw a few breakdowns last series for his defense.
So they're going to call it a gain of 1 on the play, maybe 2. The board says 1. So we'll call it 2nd and 8 for Dakota Valley. Who's that at quarterback, Jake? Looks like it's Lucan, isn't it?
It's hard to.
Yeah, it's Lucan.
Yep.
He'll hand to Boonstra. He's got a lane there. He's tripped up just short of the first down.
It's kind of a similar situation that we just saw with Whitty. You know, he grabbed him by the ankles. Your momentum, you see the end zone in front of you, and you're leaning forward and trying to get there as quickly as you can, and somebody reaches out and grabs your ankles, and it just kind of ruins that big play opportunity. But now we're, 3rd and 3 or so.
Yep, we're going to call it 3rd and 3 here. I would imagine 2-down territory for the Panthers. I think that's Spies in at quarterback. Peel, excuse me. Peel's going to keep it, running to his left. Good pursuit by the Chargers defense, but Peel breaking tackles. He's fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, Jake.
Well, it looked like there was potentially some movement up front there.
Yes.
The Chargers kind of recognized that, but the officials didn't see it or didn't call it, or maybe it didn't happen.
I tell you what, Peel did a good job of getting back to the line of scrimmage because you could be looking at 4th and 8 right now.
And you're a definite punt situation.
Yes.
Now what do you do?
Looks like they're going to go for it. They're going to call it a loss of 1. So instead of 4th and 3, you're looking at 4th and 4 from the Sioux Falls Christian 43-yard line.
And this is tough because they haven't punted overly well tonight.
The Chargers fans making a lot of noise here on the stands.
Maybe they're trying to get him to
Might
jump.
be just trying to draw him.
Looks like there's going to be a timeout, Dakota Valley.
Yeah, there's something to maybe punting the ball here and just knowing that they have to drive that the Chargers would have to drive the whole field. But Dakota Valley's had a lot of success in the last 2 series.
Oh, I think you go for it, don't you?
I don't know.
Give it to Boonstra
Or Peel.
or Peel. So Dak Valley looking like they're going to go for it. Luckin will hand the ball off to Peel, and he'll be Brock. That is Jensen Pickler in the backfield making the play, the sophomore linebacker.
Here it is again. Great. He just gets through the line untouched.
Yes. Great.
Was that a
play
blitz
by the
call, or you just
sophomore.
realize it and go, you think?
My guess is Coach Keepers was sending him there.
You got to watch that hole again. He just wasn't even touched.
I mean, he was in the backfield right after the snap.
That's a great play by the sophomore linebacker, Jensen Pickler. So Sioux Falls Christian now, 2:12 to go. They have all 3 timeouts left, and they are at their own 49-yard line. So the wind looks like it's pretty calm right now. Canyon Prinz is in at quarterback. He'll hand to Whitty, running to his left, and he will lose a yard.
Yeah. You know, and as the offensive changed a little bit, it looks like the Chargers are really relying on the run here. So you got to figure, are they going to be an inside and outside? What are they going to be able to do here? But it would be great to go into the half knowing you're getting back to what you like to do and having some success up front.
So 2nd and 11. Prinz has Snyder to his right. He'll hand to Skyberg. Skyberg running hard tonight, Jake. Refusing to go down mentality, and he'll gain 6 yards on the play.
You know, he's not small, but he's also not the biggest guy, and he's just a feisty little runner there.
Mm-hmm.
Not little, but he's a feisty runner and a great kid.
So the clock is ticking here, close to a minute. Sioux Falls Christian looking at a 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 4. I imagine if they get the first down here, they'll kind of pick the pace up a little bit.
Yeah, you got decisions to make. How much clock do we want to use right now?
Sioux Falls Christian has all
Looks
3
like there's a
timeouts.
little false start there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a
Well, that'll stop the
movement for a bit. This time I just want to take a minute to recognize Jim Gruen down there, who's the athletic director at Sioux Falls Christian. This very well could be his last home game at Sioux Falls Christian as the athletic director for the football program. So we are grateful for his time and effort.
He's put a lot of miles on that golf cart back and forth from the football field to school. Even no golf clubs.
3rd and 9. Sioux Falls Christian comes out with 3 receivers to Prinz's left. He's looking that way. He'll fire across the middle to Cade
Great
Ingham.
job.
Now
Pass is caught for a Chick-fil-A first down.
Now you got to go. Now you got to go. Now you
Here
got
it
to
is
go.
real quick. Maybe.
Looks like
Timeout.
Coach Smith's calling
These are
timeout.
timeout.
There's the pass. It's back across the field, too. That was tough.
And
Bro.
he looked good there. He
Yeah,
looked
that was
really
close.
good, setting up, making the play. That's going to make them more of a two-dimensional team, and we need that.
You know who else we can take a minute to recognize is Vanderleest are watching, in case they want to know where their daughter was. She was up here in the booth with us just a minute ago. But we want to say, give a shout out to Luke Vanderleest and the coaching staff and the cross-country teams. Girls winning their 2nd state cross-country meet last weekend. The boys coming in runner-up, and then they also won the combined. A lot of new records set again last weekend as Vanderleest leads the helm there for the cross-country team. So great job.
Yeah, Luke is a great coach and leads his program well.
So Sioux Falls Christian taking the timeout. We got 32 seconds left. And Sioux Falls Christian is going to have 3 receivers to Prinz's left, 1 to his right. He's going to roll to his right. He'll fire across in the flat. Pass is broken up there by a great defensive play by
Jonah Hunter. Correct?
Charlie.
Oh,
Here it is again.
not
Falls
sorry,
Christian
not Jonah.
side.
It's my bad. Sorry.
And you're
Sorry,
right. That was a great defensive play because that was a catch if he didn't get there.
Pass was intended for, is it Gadboy?
Yes.
Gadboy, yep.
Sorry, not Jonah.
Gadboy just a sophomore for Sioux Falls Christian. So pass falls incomplete. Clock will stop. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Prinz has Snyder to his right, Gadboy, and a little screen pass for Whitty over the middle. Whitty tries to make a man miss and does. Then he'll be brought down by a – they will blow it dead. Chargers have to call a timeout here.
Timeout.
Clock is ticking, and they do call a timeout. Hopefully they'll maybe put a few more seconds back on the clock there. But so 3rd, and they're going to call it about 6 for the Chargers.
It's a good call. There was one guy that snuck through right there that kind of busted that play. Otherwise, maybe Whitty could have gotten a few more. Not sure what Doctor's range is kicking into the wind, but if the Chargers could get another 15 yards, 10 or 15 yards, they might have an attempt. Thanks again to everybody who's joining us tonight. Got a lot of viewers out there. Appreciate it. And thanks again for Mr. Pettingill coming here tonight, Mr. Shepard, doing this all year long. This is the last game no matter what. It's hard to believe that the home football season is almost over already.
Well, is it the last game unless Madison beats Del Rapids, who's down 44-0 right now?
So here we go. 13 seconds left. 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. Canyon Print is in at quarterback, and he'll be kind of pushed out of the pocket. Pass falls incomplete to Whitty. 9 seconds left. 4th down.
Yeah, now is maybe a play where you just got to take a shot at the end zone.
You're kind of hoping they could pick up a few yards there. You want to save that last time out, and the chance to set something up if they had a chance to kick it. But
Yeah,
have
9
to
seconds
get a
is
few
not
more.
enough time to
Well,
gain 15 yards
that's
and
the
call
question
timeout. It's
mark.
kinda,
That's a question mark. Do you either go for the end zone or do you try to get that first down, get down, call a timeout, or get out of bounds and run your final
and there's
play?
Dakota Valley called a timeout there, so
Look for something tricky here. And maybe 9 seconds is enough to get that first down and maybe try to kick the ball. Just a hard kick into the wind.
yeah, you're going to have to gain at least minimum 15 yards on this play, I
Yeah,
think, to have a reasonable shot
yeah.
at it.
You know, I think my advice here is for Dakota Valley is you look at who Sioux Falls Christian likes to throw to in these situations, and Snyder's a great target. So what are they going to do? Are they going to try to double him over the top? Are they going to put their best athlete on him? What are they going to do here? But you haven't seen that same connection today out of Canyon Prince that you see as out of Lincoln Prince with Snyder. So we'll see.
is there anybody else on the team that can throw the ball besides Prinz? Like you were talking about, a little trickery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great question.
All right, looks like the players are ready here after that timeout by Dakota Valley. 4th and 6 for the Chargers. Canyon Prinz is in at quarterback. He will take the snap here. And looks like they're going to fire it down the seam for Cade. It goes through his hands.
Oh,
Pass
it
falls
was
incomplete.
there.
Wow.
Let's
Yeah.
check this one out here.
You know, Cade's
Boy.
tall, and Cade got up there very close. Yeah,
A little high, but I think that was a catchable ball
yeah.
looked like from here.
Yeah, that may have given you a shot at a field goal.
So I'm 5 seconds here. We'll see what Dakota Valley does. Sioux Falls Christian leading 10-6 here. 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. And
It's good to see the young quarterback actually try a play like that. That's a tough throw.
Yeah.
I mean, looks like he had a little zing on it.
It really wasn't a terrible ball, though. It was a pretty good ball.
so that is Peel in at quarterback. Be a direct snap to Boonstra.
Boy, they
again.
got to get
He'll
him.
break a few tackles, and boy, great positive run there before half. The clock does expire. Dakota Valley will run to the locker room, and they're running with a lot of high hopes right now, it looks like, Jake. Sioux Falls Christian leading Dakota Valley 10-6 at half.
Yeah, and you know we'll see how Dakota Valley comes out. They really had a great second quarter moving the football, but I want to recognize Sioux Falls Christian as well because as you see Canyon Prince, he just started to develop more and more confidence. And again, a hard spot for a sophomore to be in, but he really is starting to put things together and looks pretty good out there.
All right, well, we got a great football game. You guys come back for the second half. I got to go find my son.
We've got a great halftime show. You can watch the Panther dance out on the field, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes. All right, well, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the halftime. We got a couple of minutes to go before the second half starts off as the players start to take the field here. It's very, very light drizzle, and again, the wind is maybe 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the north, but going to be a tough half. The Chargers leading 10-6, scoring 10 points, I believe, in the first quarter, and then Dakota Valley coming back had some really hard running and in the second quarter, kind of got their ground game going. So, again, thanks again for Jake Pettengill and Justin Shepard. I'll turn it over to them for our second half.
We were talking to some of the guys up here that have stats, and they were saying that Jackson Boonstra, I believe, had over 100 yards rushing in that second quarter alone. So he's definitely kind of a game changer. Coach Pettengill and I were talking here about the second half. It looks like Lincoln Prinz will not play. His pads are off here this second half, so it's going to get ball's going to get handed to his younger brother Canyon, who's definitely capable. Jake, what are you going to see the second half, you think, for the Chargers to get a win?
Yeah, and Canyon finished that first half and looked stronger as the half went on. But they got to establish a run game and mix in with a little bit of pass. If they can do that, I feel like they can come out on top. But right now they got to figure out who they are.
So the ball's going to bounce around, and Johnny Skyborg smartfully bounces on it, so that could have been really dangerous there.
And what Johnny was trying to do there was he was trying to let it bounce out of bounds, because if it go out of bounds. If it goes out of bounds, then Chargers would have taken over at the 35-yard line. But tough decision, because if you don't get on it, then Dakota Valley could recover, and it could be their ball right there.
Yeah, the defense is cruising down on you there fast. So Sioux Falls Christian, Canyon Prinz will lead the Chargers out for their first offensive drive. 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Woody's in the backfield, and he'll get the ball running to his left. 2 defenders are standing there waiting for him, Jake. He'll be dropped for about a 1-yard gain.
And that's not how you want to start the half off. Great sportsmanship there. Charger picking up another player on the Dakota Valley football team. That's what we like to see.
So hope I'm saying his name right. Steen is in the backfield at fullback. Whitty is behind Canyon, and he'll have Snyder to his left. Double tight end, Sprunk and Van Igdam. Whitty running to his left. Try to do a stiff arm, and he'll be brought down for another modest gain.
So Smith has to decide here. Well, let's watch this here real quick. You know, again, it's taking a swarm to bring him down, but if you're only getting 2 yards, we got to get more than that. But a decision you got to make here. Are we going to try to air it out, or are we going to try to get the edge here? We'll see what Coach Smith feels confident in right now.
So 3rd and 7. Snyder to his right, double tight end, Van Igdam and Sprunk. Whitty and Steen are in the backfield. They'll
Reverse.
hand to Whitty, who will hand to Cole, running to his left, and not much doing there. Gaining a 2 yards, a flag on the play. Could be a block in the back there.
Yeah, a lot of things. It looked like he was maybe tackled by the helmet, so it could be a face mask, could be a hold, could be a block in the back. Okay, against the Chargers. I didn't see what the call was.
Sprunk, I think, got him.
Looks like it was a hold. But I think the Panthers will probably decline that.
So they will defer. 4th and 6. Sioux Falls Christian will send out the punt unit. As the Dakota Valley coaches get pumped here next to us, which they should. That's Doctor into kick. The ball's been a little slick tonight. Netches with the snap. It kind of bounces up nicely to Doctor. Gets a good kick away. Good job by Dakota Valley to catch it on the bounce. And he will be dropped down at the Dakota Valley 46-yard line. Good tackle there, but I think that was Caden Van Otterloo.
Yeah, and a return by Charlie, I want to say Margus.
He saved his team about 20 yards.
Yes.
Getting on the bounce.
And that's what you want to teach your kids to do, just recover everything. Because oftentimes that ball will bounce and roll and roll and roll, and by the time you lost 20, 30 yards, and so.
No, I think that ball would have bounced to the 20-yard line almost.
Yes.
So Dakota Valley takes over 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Flags on the play.
Going to be a false start against the Panthers. So both teams haven't started the way that I think they hoped. The Chargers got stopped pretty quick, and now you start off on 1st and 15 rather than 1st and 10.
We'll see who's that at quarterback. Is it Luckin?
Yep, it's Lukens.
Is it Luckin? How do you say it?
I think that's how you say it.
Is it Luckin?
So Luckin is in at quarterback. He'll hand to Boonstra running to his right. Boom, there's a big gap. He'll break another tackle. He'll get out 20-yard line, 10-yard line. He will not be touched. Touchdown, Dakota Valley.
Well, and what was interesting there is you had Peel upfield. He made a great block, and that really sealed the deal on that run.
Yeah, he turned on the jets right here. Got into that next level and just goes right around that guy, and the rest is history as the Chargers pursue him and try to cut the angle there, but just too quick.
That was great blocking by Dakota Valley, I think. O-line, running backs, receivers, everyone there.
Yeah, the running back usually gets the credit, but they don't think about who sets that play up. And up front was where it all started.
So the kick is up. It's a short kick, but it's good. With that extra point, Dakota Valley leading Sioux Falls Christian 13-10. We're just into the start of this third quarter here.
And really, that was a crucial make for Dakota Valley, to give yourself that 3-point lead, because Sioux Falls Christian is a great field goal team. And so they get put in a situation to tie the game later instead of being a 1-point game.
But, boy, you can't give enough credit to that blocking up front. I mean, I don't think he was touched, was he, Jake?
No,
Going through that
no.
line?
So you think about that. If he had 100 yards in the second quarter, and now he starts the game with, 60? So
Yeah.
so very quickly, a game where we're like, they're not going to be able to run the football. He's at 160 yards at least.
Yep. Yeah, it just took that first down. That's what it took. They've definitely broken through. Sioux Falls Christian offense needs to respond here, trailing for the first time tonight, 13-10.
And I didn't even realize this. You see who's kicking out there? Mr. Athlete, Peel.
Okay. He's a young man of many talents. Kick is away, kind of a squib kick. Skyberg picks it up. Kind of follows some blockers. Nice little run back to the 35-yard line.
He almost got put in that same predicament that he had the last kickoff, right?
But a better result on that one is he got at least 10 yards on the return.
So 1st and 10, Chargers at a good starting position here from their own 35-yard line. Canyon Prinz is in at quarterback. Have Whitty to his left. They go 2 tight end set. Whitty will keep the ball, kind of follow his blockers, and he'll fall forward for a 3-yard gain.
Yep. And you got to be happy with that. You get 3 yards, you get 3 yards again, you get 3 yards again, you're going to get first downs. So Chargers line up in that tight set. Back to pass. Wow, great ball.
That was a really good thrown ball for.
Yeah, we haven't seen Mr. Canyon Prinz air it out and really didn't realize how strong his arm was, but he really looked good there.
And it was well covered down the field.
was.
I mean, he was pretty much step for step looking back right there.
That was some of the best coverage goal I've seen all
Yes.
year. That guy
Yes.
was step to step with him. So 3rd and 6 now for the Chargers. Whitty comes off the field. Johnny Skyberg comes in at running back.
And oftentimes in these situations when we see Skyberg in, we see more of a passing situation. So, maybe he's more of their passing back. Maybe they'll try to swing it out to him. A lot of different options.
So they'll split out 3 guys to Prinz's left. Bedingdom, Snyder, and Skyberg. Prinz looking that way, fires high above Snyder's head. Ball falls incomplete. They're doing some kind of screen pass there, I think, with Snyder, weren't they?
Yeah, it looked like a jailbreak. They were going to hit Snyder, and he was going to cut across the field and come back in our direction. Just wasn't very open there. So looks like the Chargers are back to punt.
I like to see Canyon comes to the sidelines, and his brother is there to meet him right away, kind of giving him some encouragement, giving him some advice.
Well, just an opportunity for him to.
It's a fake. Fake punt goes to Whitty, running to his left. He'll have a first down and more. Great play call by Jared Smith.
and they are known to keep fans and the other teams just on their toes, and that's what they did there.
They lulled us and the other team to sleep.
I was waiting for the punt, and then all of a sudden you're yelling
Here
in my
it is.
ear right there.
I will always cut you off if we do a fake punt, Jake. Right? Don't
Look
you?
how
Yes.
open that is right there. You got great block there, too.
But that's why you put your athletes in the backfield on the punt.
I love it. You got Brent Whitty down there firing up the crowd. The sideline's excited. What a great play call.
That might be just the
Momentum
spirit,
mover.
the whatever, yeah. What the Chargers needed.
So first down for the Chargers. Chick-fil-A first down. Whitty running to his right. He'll gain 2 yards on the play.
And I just need to clarify because I'm getting harassed right now that if we get 3 yards every play, we will get a first down. I know 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. But on that fourth down, if we get 3 more yards, we get a first down.
Wait, people watch what you say close.
They do. Pretty particular right now.
Somebody's got a calculator out there.
So Whitty with a gang of 3, Jake, just what you wanted, right?
Yep, and then
Gang
we
of
want to
3.
get 3 and then 3 and then 3 again.
So, boy, coaches, you know what? You call that play, you're a genius if you get it, and if you don't, that's a great play call, though. So hand off to Whitty. Nothing doing there.
There's a flag, and I think it's a face mask. I think he grabbed. Let's watch the replay here. You see anything right there? He grabs his face mask. You can see it. And
Yeah, that was late. Usually when it's late, it's on the defense. Yep, that's what you were right, Ivan. You should be an official.
it's kind of plain to see right here as we watch the replay again.
I love it. You can see Canyon
Right
Prince call.
there. He's got his.
But is he grabbing the face mask or is he grabbing the helmet?
So that's only a 5-yard penalty. So 2nd and 3 for the Chargers. Prinz is back to pass. Feels a little bit of
look at
pressure.
this.
Goes up for Snyder. And the
Ooh.
ball is knocked away at the
Ooh.
last minute by number 18 for Dakota Valley.
When Snyder was having a little bit of a conversation with the official, just I think felt like there was a little bit of contact there.
Watch it again right here. Did it hit his helmet? One more time.
Can we slow that down right at the end?
And hit his helmet.
Huh.
Now,
But
that
it felt
is
like there was some contact.
incredible camera work
Mhm.
by our cameraman, Justin, capturing that. Thank you, Justin.
But Justin's been doing this for a number of years. He's kind of a veteran.
He managed the team. Now he manages the production.
Yes, yes. I don't know where we'd be without him.
It's those throws have been fun to watch, even though they've been close. It's just he could go either way, It's just Chargers get a big play here that would certainly put the momentum back in their favor.
Yeah, and it's again 2-down territory, so you are looking to run the football twice.
And if you get 5 yards on each of those carries, what does that equal?
So that's Gadboy coming on late. Gadboy to his left, Snyder to his right. Prinz will hand off to Whitty, and he's met in the backfield by number 51. But Whitty,
Wow.
probably the best run of his night, spins out of it and gets a Chick-fil-A first down for the Chargers.
Look
That
at
was
this.
a physical performance right
Look
there.
at this. That was just
Again, looks like the
a
play's
player
dead.
who wanted to make something out of nothing.
And then it takes 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 guys to take him down there.
And we get to put, look how.
That was his best run of the night, Jake.
Yeah, that was a manly run there.
So after that Chick-fil-A first down from the Chargers, Canyon Prinz will get the play from Coach Smith and relay it to his team. First and 10 for the Chargers. They'll come out with 3 receivers, Skyberg and Godboy to his left, Snyder to his right. Prince is looking to his right. He'll fire for Cade Van Igdem, the tight end, and a great defensive play by Dakota Valley.
Really a pretty
Here it
good
is.
thrown ball.
Yeah.
And it just felt like he stuck his hand up there to the last second.
Well, that was a great pass, though.
It was. You know, it wasn't like, okay, if you want to say it's underthrown, it wasn't going to be picked off. It's really a pretty good ball.
That was a really heads-up defensive play right there by Dakota Valley. Or he didn't look back and see that. That could have been a completion.
It's Preston with the play. So 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. That's Snyder in motion. Prince is looking to his right. He'll fire for Snyder, and the pass is intercepted. And he'll be down at about the 1-yard line of Dakota Valley.
Yeah, and I guess that's where you'd want it. You got 99 yards to go.
Yeah, I think you can see on the replay there, Jake, Snyder kind of drifted more towards the middle.
Yeah.
I think Prince thought he was going to stay on that seam. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Watch that one more time.
I wonder if that was a miscommunication or.
Well, that's an unfortunate play for the Chargers, but the good news is Dakota Valley has got to start on their own 2-yard line. 1st and 10. We're just about halfway through the first quarter here. Good to see our linebacker, Caden Van Otterloo, back in the game. And
It's ball out,
Fumble.
ball out.
Fumble.
I believe that was Cade Van Igdem just came shooting through there like lightning
Taken.
and tackled the guy in the backfield. I think the
I
ball
don't know if
came
we
out.
can see that on the
Panthers ended
replay
up
or
with
not.
it.
It's hard to see the ball come out.
That was Cade Van Igdem. Great
Yes,
play.
yes. Feels like your juices start to flow a little bit more when you are backed up against the 2-yard line because you want to get that safety there.
It's exactly what the Chargers need right now is a big defensive play.
Mm-hmm.
So Dak Valley fortunate the ball didn't go backwards. It did come out, and the ball was recovered at the 2-yard line. So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. They'll do the direct snap to the running back Boonstra, and this time the Chargers are ready for it, and they'll only gain 1 yard on the play.
And there's just this sense about the Chargers right now. They're flying to the football. They seem like they kind of have a little bit of that swag back.
Well, we can feel the stands shake beneath us right here as the crowd's trying to beat the 12th man.
Maybe
right now.
that's what I'm feeling.
No, there's definitely more energy back right now in the Chargers.
So we're going to call it 3rd and 8. Luckin comes in after he gets the play from the sideline. And the Panthers will come to the line of scrimmage. The Chargers fans making a lot of noise down there in the stands. Big 3rd down play.
Ooh.
And there's a penalty flag, comes out, looks like a delay of game. So they'll go back 1 yard. Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. What do you do
I
here
just
if you're
feel like
Dakota Valley?
This is a big play right
Yeah,
here. You
yeah.
just got to hold them.
That's a question for you. I see you hand it off to Boonstra. I don't
Yeah.
think you want to pass out of here.
Yeah, you want to get out of this area, though, because it just messes with your punt game as well.
So Charger fans making a lot of noise. 3rd and 10. Luckin is going to pass it. He'll fire it right, and ooh, dangerous.
Oh, that was almost a pick 6 there if he would have we'll show it on the replay right here.
And it looked like the receiver had him boxed out.
It was a little high.
So nice play by Doctor. Jake, let me ask you, what's the normal yardage for a kicker behind here for a punt? Is it 10 yards? What is it?
You
know
know what,
what
that
you guys normally
very
did?
much, it really comes down in high school football of what kind of long snapper you have.
Okay.
And so, we've had anywhere from about 13 to about 10.
Okay, because he's backed up to the back of the end zone here. The
Mhm.
ball is on the 2-yard line. So he's 12 yards back. It's a low snap, but he gets it away. It's a really good punt, and it's over Whitty's head.
Yep.
Whitty does pick it up, though, He'll gain some of those yards back. He'll cross midfield.
Oh!
And he's hit hard and dropped.
That
Number 4 for Dakota Valley.
was a hard hit. Take a look at this replay right here. You're going to see him pick this ball up, and he just got to wait for a good bounce. He does evade the first guy here, and then you're going to see this guy come in and boom. Oh, man.
Well, that it looks hard, and it was a nice hit, but it also is because he's off balance there, and he's trying to juke 3 other defenders, so looks a little bit harder than it actually was.
He was kind of in a vulnerable position there, wasn't
Yeah.
he, a little bit. So Sioux Falls Christian, after that great punt, by the way, by that young man for Dakota Valley, Sioux Falls Christian takes over at Dakota Valley 49. Prinz will get the snap. He'll pitch to Whitty, and he'll be dropped for a 1-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, good pursuit right there. Chargers now right at midfield. We're going to see if they've got just over 5 minutes in this third quarter, and they have to score. You at least want to see them get into field goal range. They were almost there the last drive before that interception.
So loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. Ball's right at midfield for Prinz, the quarterback. He will fake the handoff to Whitty, keep it, cut back up the middle, and he'll gain 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a miscommunication there. Almost pulled that ball out and was running with one hand. And it's always a little bit scary in those situations because you never know, are you going to fumble the football if there's a little bit of contact?
But still, Canyon sets them up at a more manageable 3rd and 7 here after that run of 4 yards.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Sioux Falls Christian try to get the edge like they were in the first half. So we'll see if they come back to that here. More of a spread look, 1 tight end in.
Prinz here will take the snap. He's under some pressure.
Nice.
Screen pass call.
Really good call.
And Whitty here will have the first down. Kind of gets to the edge.
That was big.
That'll be a Chick-fil-A first down. You love a screen pass over the middle when they're blitzing their middle linebackers, right, Jake?
Yes. Well, and if you could see there, that backer came in strong, hard, and really set Sioux Falls Christian up for the perfect situation there.
So great blocking up front. There's no holding. And it'll be a Chick-fil-A first down for Sioux Falls Christian as they're on the Dakota Valley 28-yard line. We're just under 4 minutes here. So 1st and 10, Gotboy to his left, Snyder to his right, along with Van Igdem and Skyberg. They will pitch to Whitty, trying to get the edge. He'll break a tackle. He'll fall forward to the 21-yard line.
I was wondering when they were going to come back to that, and if you can go outside and come back inside, you're going to really just keep the defense on their heels.
Boy, big drive here for the Chargers. They're going to call it a gain of 6 for Whitty, 2nd and 4. And Prinz brings the Chargers to the line. Like he'll have Van Igdem at right tight end, Snyder to his right, Godboy and Johnny Skyberg to his left. The handoff to Whitty, he'll kind of spin off a defender, and he'll be dropped. No, the ball does come out.
Looks like the Chargers may have been. Yep, looks like the Chargers ended back up with it.
That's too bad. After that, I thought they were going to stop him dead there for a second. Now they have to call it a no gain on the play, but Whitty was close to that first down.
Looked like Paul. So just an update on a score. It looks like Dale Rapids beat Madison tonight, and so the winner of tonight's game will be heading to Dale Rapids, I believe.
It's a crucial area right here that this is, this is a long kick for Doctor, I would say, from here.
It's like that the play clock was running down, so Coach Smith is going to call a timeout here.
Obviously, we want the, you would say we're probably in 4th down territory, though, wouldn't you say?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
But you do have that decision. Do we kick it or do we go for it,
Right, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like from here, that's a pretty good kick.
And then you also got to look, okay, the wind is technically at our back.
Still got a light drizzle falling on the field as it kind of has been all night.
And I think Coach Smith called that timeout because they had too many men in the huddle, and I think there was potential for a penalty there. And so
I see that. Wasn't it? I think Godboy was running off at the end.
Yes.
I want to take a moment here again to thank everybody who is watching our broadcast tonight. We appreciate it. Appreciate having all the expertise that we have up here in the box. Also want to wish Mr. Gruen a happy birthday. He has a birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday to Mr. Gruen.
Feel free to send him emails or text him.
So Sioux Falls Christian.
That could be just what the doctor ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at 3rd and 4 there, penalty flag, offsides, Dakota Valley. Will give Sioux Falls Christian another Chick-fil-A first down.
Oh.
Is there a way to see that replay?
There's the replay of the Chick-fil-A. I don't have a replay of the offsides.
So first down, Sioux Falls Christian. They're at Dakota Valley 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Canyon Prince is that quarterback. He's going to keep it here. Does a nice job following his blockers. Breaks a few tackles. He'll be brought down at the 8-yard line.
Again,
gain of 9.
More
Here's
and more
replay.
confidence. Nice cut back in.
Yeah.
Breaks a tackle. You're seeing the sophomore get more and more confidence as the game goes on.
I feel like the drizzle is kind of picking up here
I
a little
do
bit,
too.
too. It looks like it's one of the things we don't see from here is just how wet the ball is and the field is, and it all adds to just being able to hold on to it.
But we've seen more balls on the ground lately, so.
There's a great kick-out block there by Lincoln Shimchenko. Just saw on the replay. He just put someone on his back. Same play looks like possibly. Canyon Prince is going to keep, and he'll be dropped for a loss.
Watch when he comes in here. Watch this guy tackle him. He slides for about 5 yards right there.
We just wonder, was there a down block that was supposed to happen on that backside there?
So unfortunately, they lose about 3 yards on the play. Now instead of 2nd and 1, it's 3rd and 4.
And what we have to really recognize here is, can we use the wind to our advantage if we decide to kick the football and go for a field goal here? Are we going to use that wind at our back?
So Whitty is in at running back. Prince looking to pass here. Will fire it out in the flat to Cole. It's
Snyder.
caught. Fighting for a
Touchdown.
touchdown.
Yes!
They'll give
Touchdown.
it to him. Touchdown Chargers.
Touchdown.
Great drive. Chargers capping that one off. Here it is again. Touchdown.
What a great moment.
If I can get these guys moving here. There we go.
So he rolls out to his right. He sees Mr. Snyder. Mr. Snyder has a nose for the end zone.
We're going to watch this play again as he gets into the end zone on this replay.
It really
here.
looks like he could get tackled, but he just fights and knows where he has to get to.
Whoop, sorry.
Okay, the extra point was kicked, and it was good. I want to give a shout-out to number 13 for Sioux Falls Christian. Yep, that's Tate Connell. Lincoln Prinz is the normal holder, so he's out of the game now. So Tate Connell, the sophomore, goes out and has to catch that snap in a rainy, cold night, and he puts it down for Doctor. Great job by Tate Connell. The Sioux Falls Christian bench and fans are fired up, Jake.
Well, and you look at those situations and you think, oh, all he has to do is hold the ball. But it's not an easy
No,
job to do.
That's not
It's
easy.
challenging.
It's wet out there. I think
Yes.
I'd almost call it a borderline rain now. It's almost more than a
Yep.
drizzle, and
Everything
those balls
just
are wet.
gets
This
more
is the
difficult.
kind of rain a farmer might like, huh?
There you go. My crop is out, so it can rain all the time now. That's fine.
Sounds like we're going to get some snow this weekend.
I'm not a fan of that.
Well, if you look at the flag, it looks like the wind has almost picked up a little bit too.
Are we going to have to get any snow blowers out?
That's all right. I think I know a guy who knows a guy.
Okay.
Well, we've had a lot of sponsors of our show, right?
Yeah.
Find another snowmobile sponsor.
Did you say snowblower or snowmobile?
Oh, that's true. Snowblower. I haven't got quiet there. Okay, let's get back at it here.
We got a great game here, gentlemen. It's a 4-point game with 37 seconds to go in the third quarter.
The kick is away by Doctor. He still has the wind to his back. It will be caught at the 1-yard line and brought out. Is that Boonstra? Oh, no, he had a seam, and he was brought
That
down
was Boonstra.
was that Caden Van Otterloo? Oh, great tackle by the senior. No, it was not. It was 51. I think that's Popke's.
It is Popke's.
Yep. So I thought he had a little bit of a seam there, so that was a great tackle by the sophomore Popke's.
Well, that's a play that could have gone to the house. It's nice to see the Chargers have some young kids that are impact players.
So 1st and 10 for Dakota Valley. Boonstra's had a lot of success this game. They will hand to him. He'll break a tackle, and there he goes again. Bounce it outside. He'll have a first down for Dakota Valley. Johnny Skyberg pushes him out of bounds, but not until he gains 11 yards, Jake.
Yeah, he is a good running back. He runs hard. He stays low. Naturally, he's a short kid, so that's a little bit easier for him. But he just hits the hole and has a quick burst of speed.
Are you saying big, tall kids can't run fast?
No, what I said was shorter kids have a better opportunity to stay low.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers as they come to the line of scrimmage. They'll hand again to Boonstra.
Nice.
And he'll be dropped for about a loss of 1 on the play. Who was that? Was
Sharda.
that
There
Ross
it is
Sharda?
again.
Ross Sharder, the senior,
Defensive
making a big
end
play.
comes unblocked and just and that's what he's taught to do. He's taught to scrape down that line, and he did exactly. That was perfect. Good job, Ross Sharda.
So with that, the third quarter comes to a close. We've had a fantastic game so far. Sioux Falls Christian leading Dakota Valley 17-13.
Yeah, and it's going to be a battle. Both teams are looking like they're putting stuff together, and we'll see how this fourth quarter.
All right, we'll step away. Make sure you guys come back.
All right, we're back. It's start of the fourth quarter here. Chargers leading by 4 points, and as we look at the field, it's definitely picked up. The moisture's picked up, and if you look at radar, there is some green, clustery rain that's going to probably be here for the rest of the game, so it could impact some plays here.
Wow, I feel big time now, Jake. We got a weather. We just had a weather update from the live Doppler. It's pretty impressive, Ivan.
I haven't seen that in a Sioux Falls Christian game ever.
That's right.
We have these devices called phones now that we
There
can.
you go. Now we got to have a guy on the field soon and tell us how the weather is on the field. That'd be the next step, Ivan. So Dakota Valley comes out 2nd and 11. What kind of a formation is that, Jake, to the top? You call that trips there?
Yep. We call it trips at the top.
So that's trips at the top, but keep it on the ground with Boonstra.
Oh, throw it out!
He'll be brought down.
Chargers
Recovered by Caden. Did the Chargers not end up with that?
Nope.
looked like they had an opportunity. Check it out right here as he
Looks like
comes through the
Caden
line,
Van
and you see the
Otterloo.
ball come out right there, and it looked like a
Oh,
Charger
and then it
grabbed
came right back. Nope. You could see it there at the very tail end of that play. Boonstra ended up with it.
I want to give credit there. That was Paul Hookman who made that tackle, and he forced that fumble. The big nose tackle junior there making a big play for the Chargers. So it says 2nd down, but it's supposed to be 3rd down, isn't it, Jake?
Says
It's
That's
illegal.
third.
Yep,
That's
they,
third.
they just switched it over. Yep, now the refs are stopping. I think Jared Smith was pointing that out to the officials. The down marker had not been changed. It still said 2nd down, and I even think some of the Chargers defense was pointing to the guy saying, hey, isn't it third down? So, yep,
Yeah, and that's where you want everybody on the same page there.
there you go. So nice job by the officials. They kind of stopped the game there. Make sure it's 3rd and 9. Luka back to pass. Fires a little high. Goes through the hands of the intended receiver, number 14, Braden. Brings up 4th and 9 for the Chargers.
And you have to punt here. You have to punt here.
And here is the play again.
And he was open.
Yeah,
just,
he was.
Just overthrown. But again, when you have that wet moisture on the field, it's just hard to hold the football.
So it looks like Dakota Valley is going to come out in punt formation. 4th and 9. The ball is on their own 41-yard line.
Remember what happened when the Chargers were in this situation?
Is that,
They had that fake.
Fake punt.
is that Peel back to punt again?
Oh,
fake.
remember, here it is.
Pass it. He's got a man open.
Wow.
And the ball falls incomplete.
Look at this right here. It was a fake.
Wow.
Almost an interception.
And he had a man open.
Would have been close to a first down. It would have been, I think he would have had it there. So Sioux Falls Christian, after that fake punt, will take over in Dakota Valley territory. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line.
Flag.
It's like there's some miscommunication.
Too many men in the huddle.
Yep.
But again, you talked about Jared Smith earlier looking like a genius on that fake punt because it worked.
Yep.
Well, if it doesn't work, puts you in a tough position.
I tell you what, it was a good ball, and the kid almost brought it in. I tell you what, there's been a lot of footballs that have gone through kids' hands tonight.
Yes.
I do think that there is quite a bit of moisture on that football. You see right now the ball boy is bringing out a new ball, trying to have a dry ball there for the kids.
And not only does the ball boy have to, step off the field every other play, but he has to dry that ball.
Yep. He's doing a good job there. That's Mr.
A.J. Lewin.
Lewin. Yep. AJ. So now it's 1st and 15 for the Chargers. Whitty on the ground, running to the right, and he'll gain about 3 yards on the play. There's an injury on the field here. Stop the clock, and I think we'll step away here.
All right, so Woody is the one who was down. He gets up and he trots off the field as he's on the sideline now. Chargers coming back. It's 2nd and 12.
So that's Prinz in at quarterback. Whitty's out of the game. It's Skyberg in at running back. They'll give to Skyberg, running hard to the right. Great run by the senior, Jake.
Well, it's just a change of pace. You have the physical running back in Whitty, and Skyberg's physical as well, but just a little bit of a speed change there. And so you see maybe more of a guy who cuts on a dime.
So it makes it a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 4 for the Chargers. It's like Johnny Skyberg will stay in at running back. Sioux Falls Christian line really has to start leaning into those Dakota Valley players here. They're
Almost drew him offside right there. And we got flags.
Looks like the ball wasn't snapped. Should be a false start there. That's one that the center gets credit for, but it's not always the center's fault.
So now pushing back 5 yards, 3rd and 9 now. We'll see what Sioux Falls Christian decides to do.
Be interesting to see if they try to throw the ball in this situation or just keep it on the ground, but
Skyberg in at
Skyberg
running
the
back.
edge.
Johnny Skyberg
stay
tries to
in.
stay in bounds.
Oh, great job. right here as he goes to the sidelines, he gets an extra yard or two to move the markers. Nice job. And that's going to be a flying cow, first down.
That will be a Chick-fil-A first down. Johnny Skyberg kind of getting a little bit of momentum here for the Chargers running game, and he'll stay in the game. They'll have double tight end set. Skyberg is in that running back. They'll keep it on the ground with Skyberg following his blockers, running hard.
Ooh.
Johnny Skyberg, the senior, does not want it to be his last game, Jake.
Yeah,
Look
and
at this.
just as I get done saying the physical running back and Whitty, you just see him lower his shoulder and pop. Hey, just an update for you. We just had Canton go down 22-28 with a minute left to Lennox. So Lennox took a 28-22 lead in the fourth quarter.
So I think that is Skyberg who's down there on the field right now. But, no, that would be a pretty big upset there, Lennox over Canton.
Yeah, you have the 3 and the 6 there.
3 and the 6 seeds. I do think when they played in the regular season, that game was fairly close, though, I believe. So with the player down, we will step away here. All right, great news for Charger fans. Johnny Skyberg just gets up on his own. He kind of gives a thumbs up to his teammates, so hopefully he'll be okay and be able to get back in this game. Johnny had some great runs there, Jake. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Whitty is back in at running back. And they'll pitch it to Whitty, running to his left, following great blocking.
Oh, great
cuts
cutback.
it back. Touchdown, Chargers.
And again, that's just
run.
the change in speed. It's the change in physicality, and they both just bring a little bit different things to the table.
Hope I'm saying his name right. Colton Steen.
Colton Steen.
He had a great block there.
What
that kind of sprung Whitty for that touchdown. Looks like Doctor's in to kick. That is Tate Connell again holding. And Jake Pettingale said it earlier. Football is about momentum.
And this has been a game of momentum.
Kicking into the wind and the rain.
The extra
Right
point
down
is
the middle.
good by Doctor. He's a very good kicker. Once again, the young sophomore Tate Connell out there getting that good hold for the Chargers in that rainy, wet condition. So with that extra point, we got 9:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Sioux Falls Christian leading 24-13 over Dakota Valley. Jake, you couldn't ask for a better couple drives there.
No, and I'm curious to see how Dakota Valley is going to come out, because there's still enough time left for them to develop that running game. But if they can't get it going here, they're going to have to change up their scheme and start to air it out a little bit more.
But obviously this game is far from over. That Boonstra, he has he can score from anywhere on the football field. So they can definitely put points up quick. He showed us that in the second quarter especially.
And I feel like the wind has definitely picked up here a little bit. I mean, the drizzle is now coming in waves. If you look at the right side of the field, it looks like it's just kind of swirling around and hanging and dropping. If you look at the left side of the field, it looks like it's coming in a little bit faster. But
almost changing directions a little bit.
Yeah.
Looks like it's blowing more to
really picking
the
up.
east.
That cold front's coming through.
We won't check Viper right now. We're going to.
So Doctor kicks it away, kind of a line drive kick.
Mishandled.
Boonstra will kind of drop it and kind of tries to follow his blockers. Great tackle there by number 2. I believe that's Hunter. Jonah Hunter makes a nice special teams tackle for the Chargers. Anytime you get Boonstra down the ground, that's a good thing for the Chargers.
Yes. Especially on a kickoff return. Anytime he's in space, he has opportunities.
Dakota Valley takes over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Caden Van Otterloo gets the defense set for the Chargers.
Look who's back at quarterback. You got Peel.
Peel, he will hand to Boonstra. Running
Wow.
hard to his left, and he breaks a tackle.
Wow.
He's in the secondary, and he'll be brought down by Doctor. Boy, he's
Let's see that.
explosive.
Yes.
That was not a touchdown. Sorry, that should be a replay. But
When you watch him stick, who was that stuck their hand out that really just changed the speed on that play?
So 1st and 10 after that great run by Boonstra on the Dakota Valley 45-yard line. Looks like Peel will keep it. Kind of running to his left. He'll be knocked out of bounds by Skyberg, but he'll cross midfield, be close to another first down for the Panthers.
When it looks like this, offensive set causes the Chargers a little bit of issues because you see when you have 12 and then you see 3 in the backfield, they both are good running backs, and so you can't key on one guy.
Peel comes up kind of gimpy on that play.
Looked like he got hit in the knee.
Yep, kind of trying to shake it off, though he stays in the game. They stopped play there for a second. I'm not sure why. Peel will hand off to Boonstra, and he'll be dropped for a no gain. A couple of Chargers in there. Looks like it was Hookman. Ross Sharda comes up from the pile.
But if you look at Peel, you'll see that he's walking a little gingerly on that.
You guys on the same page.
I'm with you. I was just watching the same thing. I was just noticing it, kind of wondering how great he's feeling out there, but we'll find out soon.
So no gain on that run by Boonstra. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Boonstra again running to his left. He'll get through that first wave of defense. He's in the back, in the secondary.
I was a little surprised. It looked like he had the sideline, and if he would have run towards the sideline, he had a big gain, maybe touchdown there. But he cut that back to the middle of the field. Because all he needed was Peel to make that block. And maybe that was the right decision. I don't know.
So Dakota Valley kind of hurrying up to the line here. I think they know they're behind by 2 scores. They'll keep it on the ground with Boonstra, and he'll be hit in the backfield. Boy, Paul Hookman have a game, huh? Number 60 wraps him up in the backfield. He'll gain 1 yard on the play.
And Peel is struggling out there right now.
Paul Hookman, 6 foot, 255 junior for the Chargers. Big nose tackle making his presence known tonight.
I think he was a runner-up shot putter last
right.
year.
That's right. Who's also coached by Mr. Keepers, right? Is he the
Yes.
throwing coach? I thought so.
Yes.
So 2nd and 8. Peel is in at quarterback. He'll keep running to his left, and he'll be brought down for a minimal gain. Looks like Cade England was there.
You have Hookman there. You have Van Igdem there.
Jacob Cognan maybe as well.
Host of Chargers.
He's been a little quiet tonight. Jacob Cognan, Dakota Valley's done a kind of nice job keeping him at bay. Great defensive end for the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, just a junior. So 3rd and 8, we'll call it, for Dakota Valley. Back to pass. Fire it in the flat. It'll be knocked down by Doctor, playing cornerback on the right side there. 4th down for the Panthers.
Here it is again, the defensive play, if I can get it to work here. Well, maybe
We'd love to see this play.
We'd love to. I'd love for you to see it, but doesn't
not
look like
that
that's
one,
going to
though.
happen.
Really great coverage.
So Panthers looking like they're going to go for it. 4th and 7. Probably the play of the game, Jake.
Really is.
Luckin going for the end zone. Fires it up. I think it was intercepted by Cole Snyder, but he's out of bounds, which is even better.
Yeah, yeah.
See if we can watch this replay right here. Ball's throwing up right there, and yeah, he just.
And I think that would have
I don't know
put
if he got his
Snyder at
feet down
9
or
this
not.
year, but that's all right. We'll take the ball to
Take one more time.
21. We gained a yard on that one.
I didn't know they were down that close. I guess he just as well should have intercepted it, right?
Yeah.
Helped out his stats.
Pat the stats.
So big turnover on down by the Chargers. 1st and 10. Whitty is in at running back. Canyon Prinz in at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Whitty running to his right. Whitty running hard, gains 3 yards, Jake.
It feels like this is just a moment where if you're Coach Smith, you're telling your players, hold on to the football, don't make mistakes, run the football up the gut, and you're gonna win this football game. But if you start to see, you air it out or you start to hold that ball loose, the mistakes happen, and that's how you let Dakota Valley back in the game.
So Whitty comes out, Skyberg comes in. Looks like the Chargers looking at the sideline there.
And he's going to take as long as he can.
Yeah, they got to get
play.
this one moving here. They're going to.
5. They're going to call a timeout, would be my guess.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, timeout Chargers. You guys got anything?
Nothing.
No, we're good. Just a quick shout out to former Bible teacher Jerry Vanderpaul, who retired last year. Thanks for watching tonight's game. And we'll give you a weather report anytime you want.
And 35-year principal as well. He was a principal for 35 years.
Okay.
We're back here after that timeout. 2nd and 7 for the Chargers. Prinz is going to keep it himself this time. Trying to get to the edge. Hang on to that ball, Canyon, and he does. He'll be brought down, but still a positive gain of 5 yards, Jake.
Yeah, and get to the edge, but stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
The young sophomore does a nice job hanging on that football. I know those Dakota Valley Panthers, they're smart. They're trying to knock that ball out. Be 3rd and 1 for Sioux Falls Christian.
Well, and for Canyon, this is all about building confidence because it looks like they're probably going to be playing a tough Del Rapids team next week, and how can he get prepared if he's the guy, depending on what's going on with Lincoln.
So 3rd and 1, Canyon looking like a seasoned quarterback there, taking his time. They'll hand to Skyberg running up the middle. He doesn't need much, but he didn't get much, Jake.
Doesn't look like he got it. Just a little bit short. A half a yard to go.
Yep, they will mark him short. It will be about 4th and half a yard. Oh, boy, what do you do, Jake?
You do a tush push.
And Jared Smith's going to either look really smart here or it could be a hard play for him.
Sioux Falls Christian lined up to go for it. Canyon Prinz comes under the center. Be a quarterback sneak. He'll fall forward. Looks like he should have enough.
He got the first down. First down Chargers.
Those guys are fired up. Funny to watch. Here it is again. Good push from behind right there.
You call that play the tush push, huh?
That's right.
Okay.
So Canyon Prinz coming in, the young sophomore quarterback, getting a big Chick-fil-A first down for the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers.
Isn't that what you coaches call it?
No.
What is your official name for that play?
Quarterback sneak.
I'm not a coach, so I don't know. That Chick-fil-A first down.
Oh,
Ivan.
sorry. Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now, fresh set of down for the Chargers. Canyon Prinz taking his time. He's doing a good job,
Use
Jake.
the clock. Use the clock.
They'll hand to Skyberg, and not much doing. He's met in the backfield.
But you're going to still lose 40 seconds on the clock, and that works for the Chargers' advantage.
So Dakota Valley does have all 3 timeouts here as the clock ticks under 4 minutes. Sioux Falls Christian looking at 2nd and 12 coming out here.
May have to use another timeout here.
So Sioux Falls Christian will take their 2nd timeout, I believe, or maybe it's their 3rd. Is it their last one? Final timeout taken by Sioux Falls Christian. That could be noteworthy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here we go. 3:21 to go. Chargers got the ball, 2nd and 11.
So Sioux Falls Christian is out of timeouts now. They got to be aware of that game clock. And
Almost jumped there.
Prince here takes the snap. They'll pitch to Skyberg, running to his left, trying to get that corner, and
Got
he
the
does.
edge, cut back,
Great play by Johnny.
He's still going.
and he just reads his block.
Great job. Here it is again. Boy, you just didn't think there was much room on the sidelines, and then he cuts back, and it just cuts back again.
And what you love is Caden Van Arloo just getting upfield and he just following his block.
You can't say enough about Keaton and Otterloo. That kid worked so hard in the weight room, made himself into a great football player, and I love it. He's out there leading Johnny. He turns around, fires up the bench. What a great play by the senior tonight.
Well, I just remember him as a freshman just kind of figuring out who he was going to be and the effort that he's put in the offseason. He's just turned into a college football player.
So huge Chick-fil-A first down for Sioux Falls Christian. Prince will keep it now, running to his left. He's got a nice blocking up front. He'll fall forward for a gain of 7 on the play. As the clock ticks just under 3 minutes, Jake.
Just keep milking that clock.
Did you say milk?
Not quite yet. We'll milk the cow here after this next play, fortunately. So Prinz will bring the Chargers to the line. He's kind of watching the referee as he counts down the clock. They'll give to Whitty. Whitty cut back, breaks the tackle, carries a defender. He'll fall forward for a Chick-fil-A first down.
You know, it's interesting we talked about early on, just you're trying to wear down that defense and they had 2, 3, 4 yard runs, and now we're starting to see 10, 12, 20 yard runs because you've worn down a defense.
So first down for Sioux Falls Christian. They're at Dakota Valley 20-yard line. A little bit of a low snap there. Whitty gets it, and he'll be tackled in the backfield, lose about 1 yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Now Dakota Valley still has 3 timeouts left. Looks like they just used one. I was kind of wondering what had taken them so long to use that.
Yeah, the Chargers can definitely feel it now. We see the student section up on their feet cheering as they're kind of feeling the end of the game here. And Coach Woody's trying to get them to reset the clock. 1:32, they just put a few seconds back on.
So
Lennox winning over, is that official yet or not?
Let's
Canton?
confirm.
But that doesn't change anything for Sioux Falls Christian, does it?
No. It is official.
So 2nd and 12 for Sioux Falls Christian. They'll pitch to Whitty. He'll try to follow his blockers to the left. Nice blocking downfield. He stays in bounds. Great job by Whitty. There is a flag on the play. So then it is official. Whoever wins this game will go to Del Rapids next week.
Yep. Looking like the Chargers right now. Ooh, what did they call there?
Okay, it's on Dakota Valley. He pointed that way, didn't he?
Yep.
What is that? Is that a personal foul?
I didn't see what he
You
called.
don't think it was that hit from behind? It couldn't have been that hit, could it?
I don't know.
Right here, as he was being pursued right here, there was...
No, it wasn't that.
Well, it looked like he hit him with his helmet, though.
But the flag was thrown
Yeah, it
more
wasn't
towards the
that.
center of the
Okay.
field.
Yeah, there was something going on over there. I didn't see it. So with that, the ball comes all the way down to the Dakota Valley 6-yard line, 1st and goal for Sioux Falls Christian, and the clock is running at 1:12. So first and goal from the 6. Prinz will hand to Skyberg. He'll fight for yards. He'll get down to the 4-yard line. And we're under 1 minute to play. What can you say about this Sioux Falls Christian team this second half? About one of the first plays of the game, their starting quarterback goes down. They bring in a sophomore, comes in at quarterback. And what can you say about this team, Jake?
Well, you looked at me about the third play of the game, and we were wondering what was going on with Lincoln. And then you see Sioux Falls Christian bringing his little brother, and they become a little bit one-dimensional early on. And then they just responded. And just to see that they were willing to battle, because heading into halftime, it just felt like things were flowing in Dakota Valley's favor, and now it feels like we really stepped up to this. So very proud of these guys.
I think Sioux Falls Christian got the ball. They went 3 and out, and I believe Dakota Valley scored on their very first play.
Of half?
Right? Yep.
You saying second half?
Of the third quarter.
Yes.
Yes, because they had that long run by Boonstra.
Yes.
And they have not scored since their first play of the second half.
We've really just slowed them down. They haven't had success in the air. I'm just proud of the rising to the occasion.
Dakota Valley, too, has had to start from deep in their own territory. At one time inside the 5. Most recently, again, deep in their own territory. So even though Boonstra broke free for a couple of long runs, it wasn't enough.
We got a big reason of that run game success up here now. Coach Shimshinko's in here giving us a high five.
As Prince takes the knee.
It looks like that'll do it.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with it.
That's right. I think it was the pregame speech last night. Who was that given by again, Justin?
Well,
I don't remember.
They had to overcome that speech. That's what they had to do. They had to overcome that speech. So, but no, I am so proud of the Sioux Falls Christian team. I'm proud of the seniors, and I also want to say what an incredible high school football game. Dakota Valley with a great effort tonight, and obviously you think about their seniors, Jake, playing their last game.
Yeah, I just remember back to my last game and just how emotional that was. It's hard. You've committed a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into the game of football, and it's in my opinion, the ultimate team sport. And so, yeah, just a sad night for those seniors. You really want to feel for them.
So just 2 very good high school football teams go at it tonight, and unfortunately, one team season has to end. And I guess fortunately, if you're a Sioux Falls Christian fan, we get to play another game. Looks like it's going to be at Dell's. Is that Thursday or Friday? Do we know?
I think it's Friday.
I think it's Friday. So you get one extra day to prepare as Sioux Falls Christian celebrates on the field. Great win for the coaches and the players.
And I want to say thanks again, Justin, for commentating all these games. Thanks, Jake, for coming here and giving us some knowledge. And also want to thank Zach Perry's watching out there. He did a lot of commentating this year. And thanks, Justin Rakusik, for running our camera this year. It's been a fun season. It's not over yet. Like you said, we'll see what happens next week. But right now, we will not be back at Bob Young Field anymore. So thanks for everybody who joined us tonight. Appreciate it very much. And we'll sign off. Have a great night.